Hey guys, Lytane here, and on today's episode of Roll to Start, my friends and I are going to be playing through a board game that lets us be heroes. That's right, we're going to be killing demons, slaying vampires, and even trying to put a stop to the mayor as we play through the very well named Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the board game. Buffy the Board Game is a game made for 1 to 6 players, made by Thomas M. Gofton, and you get to take up the role as one of the main characters from the show, like Buffy. The goal of this game is for all of us to work together in order to save Sunnydale from the big bad that poses a threat. At the start of the game, we also get to pick the big bad that we're going to be fighting, so in this case we picked good old Mayor Wilkins, but there are other choices like the Master, the First Evil, or even Glory. Each one of these bosses has a different feel to them as well, with different decks and different special abilities, so no two games feel the same and each boss feels unique. In order to win this game, every turn each player takes one action, and we have a total of 3 actions before the end of the round. Now, an action can be a few different things. The first of which is very simple. We could move, like I'm Xander here, so I could just move to the next space according to these arrows written on the board. The second action is I can read what's at the bottom of the location that I'm in and do that special ability if I'm allowed to. If I was to share a space with a bad guy like a vampire, I could punch it in the face in order to stun it, so it won't do anything for that round. The last main action that we can do is search the location that we're in, you know, rummaging through books, looking at gravestones, or whatever these kids are up to these days. This lets us draw 2 cards from the item deck, and this item deck is very important. Picking up these cards usually yields a special weapon and it will give us something new to do. So if I have this wooden stake, I'm allowed to kill a vampire instead of just punching it in the face to stun it. You only have a hand limit of 3 cards as well, so you're going to have to be thinking ahead about what items you want to keep and what ones you want to discard. Going with the theme that this is Buffy the TV show as a board game, in order to take down the mayor in our case, we're going to have to figure out the plot and figure out his weaknesses. And in order to do that, we have to kill the monsters of the week. Each one of these guys is a unique monster based on the show. So this is Darla. They have their own special rules and they do their own special things on their turn, and they change up the gameplay for that round until they are defeated. Event cards are drawn whenever you start a game, and then they happen again whenever your character uses your special ability, and each character has their own unique ability, making them more fun. An event usually goes as follows. You draw it and you just read whatever it says, and it makes the game a little bit more difficult, such as a vampire lurks in Angela's mansion, which sucks because that's where my Xander is and he's not looking good with all these bad guys around him. Then it says a townie is now at Restville Cemetery. We're supposed to be saving these guys, but you know, we don't really have to unless they're in danger. And then the very bottom of the card usually has a special rule or a little situation that you have to do, and they're not usually good. Such as replace any one townie on the game board with a vampire. So this guy now becomes a vampire, which sucks. We didn't even get to save him. But the most important part is at the bottom of these cards is a symbol. There are 3 symbols in this game: a triangle, a circle, and an ankh. If you have the correct symbol at the bottom of this card, and you have the correct items in your hand, and you're standing in the spot of the bad guy of the week, then you can trade them in order to kill them. This drops a clue, you collect the clue, and you advance the plot, which is drawing one of these plot cards, which makes the game permanently harder. Do this 3 times, and then you get to fight Mayor Wilkins. And then it's the end of the round. After every character has had all of their actions done, then it goes to the monsters, and they get to wreak havoc around Sunnydale and just be evil little things. The first thing they'll do is move to any location that has a townie or a character in it. Then they will fight us and punch us and try and hurt us, which is bad because that causes wounds, which brings us one step closer to losing the game. Then they will unstun themselves if they were stunned. My friends and I are also playing this game on hard mode because why not? This means that we'll be drawing an event card at the end of every round as well. So that means new things will be spawning all over the place, making the game that little bit more difficult. So I hope you enjoy my friends and I playing on hard mode Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the board game. So today, guys, we're going to be playing through Buffy, and we've already set up the board and everything. We're going to be fighting the Mayor Wilkins, or whatever his name was. Mayor Wilkins? I got his name wrong. We're going to be fighting the Mayor.
Wilkins!
Willikins. We've already set up the board. The other thing is that the first big monster of the week is Kindistod, which the only way to beat him is to hit him with the last action. So, our chosen one, Buffy, gets to go first.
Last action of your turn.
Okay. Maybe I'll move to the closest vampire.
Towards the city hall, so you're in between two?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Alright,
Spike.
can I please get 2 items?
So,
My
Giles.
turn, I have vampire in my doobly-doo. I'll use my fight action to stun the vampire in my location.
Punch it in the face.
And then that ends my turn. Fat Xander.
You can't punch demons.
Come on, Sandy.
Except does not fat.
I'm going to do...
That is chunky.
I'm just gonna do the search for 2 random items.
I'm moving to the vampire.
Which one?
That one.
That one.
Sunnydale?
That one's Sunnydale.
So that's 2 actions?
Now if I move into that demon bit, I can't kill him just yet, can I?
No, it's the next turn.
Alright, I'll move into there.
Go.
Yeah, I'll just use the location ability and draw my 3 cards. Thank you, sir.
Charles is hardcore.
Xander's second turn. I'm just going to punch a demon. Oh, I'm going to use a tome. I'm going to read the demon to sleep. Because that's how exciting Xander is, guys.
I'm gonna use my action to stake that vampire.
You dead.
Dusted.
I'm gonna use my weapon to kill that demon.
For my final action, I will flip that and I'll use my weapons to kill this demon. It's a demon, right?
Yeah.
Yes. No,
it's a vampire. You can use your wooden stake.
Yes, wooden stake. That's cool.
You can kill everything. You're Giles.
Whatever, yeah. Giles is really...
Don't worry about the Buffy, the vampire.
No. Well, Giles, the old dude. He's just...
The librarian.
And Spike the vampire.
And Xander.
And Zen.
Xander the chunky.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
He's not even fat in the show though.
I know, he's pretty ripped.
Yeah.
He is pretty ripped.
Does anybody want...
This is Chunky Xander.
Does anybody want an extra turn for anything? I'm going to do that and take a step.
Yeah, it's too early to mess around with that. Yeah.
And nobody wants to use their specials?
Nope.
So that's the end of the round. So, first off is bad guys will attack anything. Nothing's to attack. Next they're going to move.
Towards, yeah.
So the vampire, who do you reckon you'd go after, Giles or Xander? Probably Xander because he can't run.
Chunky.
He's chunky.
Yeah, he's chunky. Come on.
Obviously.
Next up, Spike saves.
Only one?
Yep, only one.
Oh, okay.
And then this special thing says if there's a townie in here, they go to the crypt to hide. I don't know.
I guess,
Why
yeah.
hide in the crypt?
We have 3 graveyards here, and you ask why people hide in crypts?
I mean, why are they all in the graveyard?
Yeah.
Like, I would be concerned if the local area had 3 graveyards.
I would too. I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'm not moving
Just
here.
in one
like,
town. It's like handing out 3 cemeteries.
Well,
like,
clearly there's so much death.
yeah, well, that's an omen. So
Yeah,
why
you're
would
right.
you still move to Sunnydale?
and then next up is
Sunnydale.
Monsters Flip, and this guy will go into Xander's house as well.
Ooh.
So,
Buffy needs to get in there.
a demon terrorizes Shadow Valley Vineyards. A townie is at the magic box. If there is currently at least one baddie sharing one location with a character, add 1 wound token to the apocalypse track.
There we go.
Yeah, 1 step closer
Our
to
first
death.
one.
Chosen one, Spike.
That would hurt him. He doesn't feel anything.
Did it penetrate the butt?
I guess I'll just move closer to the bad guy. Let's go to the mansion.
Mansion? There we are. For my ye old turn, I will simply move to Shadow Valley Vineyards.
Nice.
Mine, I'm going to go to the magic box.
I will go to where you were.
Michelle?
I will go into this demon bit here.
Sunnydale High?
Yep.
Yep. For my turn, I will use my weapons to slay this demon.
Nice.
And there we go.
My turn, I'm going to search here to get 2 magics.
I will slay the vampire, because that's what I am, a vampire slayer. Sorry.
Yep. I'll put that forward.
Alright, well I'll kill that demon because I'm a demon slayer. No.
I don't remember Spike being a demon slayer, though he does slay a lot of demons.
You know, does whatever he wants
It's because
to
he's
do.
in love with Buffy and he saw Buffy doing it.
Yeah.
He wants to copy, but Filipino Filipino Spike does it. He slays all the demons.
Alright, I'm gonna get
Why
discard
not?
one.
He's playing good Spike at the moment.
Little old Filipino Spike.
Yeah, they're gonna be like.
Wait, so this is my second. So that's,
What are they
They're gonna
talking
shake their
about?
head and be like.
No.
whose turn is it?
Mine.
Giles.
Mine? Yes,
Giles.
Giles. Ye old Giles. I will discard tomes to draw one artifact without using an action.
Draw an artifact.
And this will go to the discard pile, item discard pile there. Okay, I drew Hypnotic Crystal. You can use search to check on Ankh or Pentagram. If you succeed, move all townies in your location to an adjacent location. That seems weird.
So you can just
Like
like.
Them?
Push them all away. Maybe if there's a real danger of them not surviving, I guess.
Yeah, maybe if a plot comes out that said townies and something die.
Yeah, and you can just go there and move them all out. Maybe. Can I just pass my turn?
No, you have to use all your actions in a thing. You can search. see
Well,
if
I'll
you-
search then because cross and weapons. Well, I'm just gonna get rid of those as discard and
Yep.
keep the cross.
So next action,
it.
I'm gonna take a step in here.
So Buffy, will you step to save the townie?
No.
No.
Who do you think? who do you
Buffy's
think I am?
selfish.
She's
Yeah,
quite
remember?
Do
selfish.
you watch the show Buffy?
Yeah.
Buffy's really
She's all
selfish.
about
She does her own things. Okay.
Buffet
She was
does
in
whatever.
heaven, and now she's not. So.
Yeah, and she
I
was
was enjoying
angry at her
heaven.
friends.
Yeah.
Buffy, your turn.
I will reluctantly step out of that
Yeah, where would you like to step to?
to the townie, please.
To the
Selfishly
townie.
going to the magic box to relax. It just so happens there's a townie
Yeah.
there.
She's going to visit Willow just to chill and be like, hey, girl.
No, because I have Willow, remember?
No, so I'm going to use my special as my final action. Who wants another turn?
I'll
Give
just go
Spike.
one.
Yeah, take it.
Okay.
Take a step. And then with my final action, I'm going to trade in the magic supplies and the holy water. And we got the triangle, which kills der Kindistod. He dead.
One for now.
Alright.
Copyright.
If we sing it.
I didn't sing
if
it
we
right. You guys have been telling me all night I'm not singing it right.
If we
not.
sing,
We've finally taken down the Kindistod and revealed the very first plot of the game, making it a little bit harder, but it also brings us one step closer to taking down Mayor Wilkins. Now to move on to the next bad guy of the week, and so you better tune in for that. You'll get that. That was a pun. You won't get that until next episode.